Next thing you gotta ask yourself is, are you leading with love? Someone say love. Listen, at the end of the day, if you're going to be an effective leader, if you're going to be a servant leader, if you're going to empower people for success, if you're going to make the difference in the world, you've got to lead with love. Someone say love. Now, we deal with this concept of love because when we think of love, a lot of people think that love is a feeling. Love is a feeling. I'm in love with you. Woo, woo, let's dance. Let's party. I'm in love. Love. That's what people think when they think of love. But let me suggest to you that love is not really a feeling. Love is actually a choice and an action. Love is actually when you make the decision that I'm going to love you no matter how I feel and no matter how you treat me. So when we deal with love, love is not based on feeling. Love is based on choice. Say choice. I choose to act in love despite how I feel or despite how you treat me. Now, the reason why this is so important is because the power of love is in the choice. The most powerful demonstration of love is when you choose to love, but you don't feel like loving. You say, how can you say that? Well, I would suggest that love is forgiveness. When you forgive someone, the power of love is expressed. I suggest that people that love people are patient. When you're patient, love is expressed. I suggest to you that when people make sacrifices for others when they don't feel like it, love is expressed. So I suggest to you today that the true power of love is not when you feel like it. It's when you make up in your mind, I'm going to love you no matter what. I'm going to love you no matter how I feel. This is why Nelson Mandela was so powerful. Because Nelson Mandela was in prison for 20 plus years. He gets out and he decides to forgive the very people that put him in prison. This is why Mother Teresa was so powerful, because she didn't feel like making sacrifices. She probably didn't feel like going out of her way, but she did because of her love for the people. This is why your parents are so powerful, because we all know that we all have done some stuff to our parents that got on their last nerves. If you agree, say, oh yeah. Oh, yeah. We know that. But your parents still love you. Your parents still care about you. Your parents still want the best for you. And the reason you love your parents is because your parents love you. Someone say, oh yeah. Oh, yeah. So what we discover is this. We discover that love brings forth impact. That love is a core of effective leadership. That when I love, when I don't feel like loving, when someone gets on my last nerves, I'm actually positioning myself to see love demonstrated at its highest form. It's one of the reasons why Gandhi said nothing is impossible with pure love. It's why Mother Teresa said, and I quote, spread love everywhere you go. Let no one come to you without leaving. And that's why Cornel West says, and I quote, he says, you can't lead the people unless you first love the people. Because people are going to get on your last nerves. People are going to hate on you. People are going to talk about you. People are going to try to bring you down. People aren't going to want the best for you. People are going to be in your group, in your organization, and not going to like you and going to give you an attitude. But guess what? Someone say love. Because love always overcomes evil. Love always overcomes fear. Love always overcomes hate. But the problem with our generation, the problem with certain people is we don't understand the power of love. And even if we understood the power of love, we don't understand how to activate the power of love in our lives. And so therefore, we don't see love demonstrated the way it is when we understand that love is not based on how I feel. Love is when I make the decision and the choice in my mind. I'm doing good. I'm treating you good. I'm doing the right thing no matter what, because I love. That's what love is about. And so if you're going to be a servant leader and you're going to be an effective leader and you're going to make an impact in the world, you're going to deal with some people that ain't going to like you. As a matter of fact, the more successful you become, the more haters are going to come out. It's why Biggie Smalls said, I quote, more money, more problems. So the more money you make, the more successful you become, the haters is coming. And I suggest to you, when the haters come, don't even get mad at them. Actually, you should kiss them on the cheek. Let me tell you why. Because your haters are actually precursors to your promotion. Your haters are actually precursors to your next level and your next impact. But the problem is we allow the haters' evil to get in us and we mess our whole flow up instead of just loving them and seeing the power of love demonstrated. I'm telling you today, man, start loving people. Start expressing love. Start showing love. And you're going to empower people just because of the power of love. It's something about love that's just incredible. And I'm not talking about this Hollywood love. I'm not talking about this superficial love. I'm not talking about this dating love. You fall in love in one day. I don't believe that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this true love, this agape. Someone say agape. I love you unconditionally. As crazy as you are, I still love you. As much as you get on my nerves, I still love you. Because I'm going to love the evil and the hate out of you. Give an example. This is a woman. Her name is Pastor Marilyn Skinner. She's a pastor. She was born in Canada. She had a vision to go to Rwanda, Africa. Rwanda, Africa was considered the second most dangerous place in the world. People were killing each other. I like to make the correlation, Beverly Hills and South Central LA. But she goes to Rwanda, Africa, and her and her husband are making an impact. And about 3 months in, what ends up happening is someone breaks into their house. And they tie her up with barbed wire. They pull up a gun, and they say, woman, give us your money. She says, I don't have no money. Say, woman, look here, I'm not playing with you. If you don't give us your money, we're going to blow your husband's head off. I don't have no money. And looks her in the eyes again and says, listen here. If you don't give us your money, we're going to blow his head off. And with tears coming down her eyes, with fear pumping in her heart, she gets up and she says, I don't have any money. The guys put up the gun, they pull the trigger, and nothing comes out of the bullet. They're freaking out so much, they run out the apartment and they leave. Her and her husband get out the barbed wire, and now they have a decision. Someone said decision. It's a powerful decision to make because someone just tried to kill you. You have enemies. It's not safe. You should go back to Canada where it's peaceful and it's calm. Send some money, send some prayers, and send some other people to be the ones out there trying to put themselves in line's danger. But you just chill. That's what she could have did. But she decided not to do that. And the reason she decided not to do that is because she said she had a love for her purpose. Someone say a love for her purpose. You got to love your purpose. You got to love your passion. You got to love your vision. You got to love your cause. She had a love for her purpose, and she had a love for the people. Someone say the people. She had a love for the people. She had a love for her purpose. And because of her love for the people, and because of her love for the purpose, she decided to stay. In essence, love overcame fear. Love overcame challenge. Love overcame hate. Love overcame every other obstacle that tried to stop her from doing what she was supposed to do. I would like to proclaim to all of you today that 15 years later, this woman today now has 20,000 members coming to her church every single weekend. This woman today has an orphanage of 2,500 young children that lost their parents in war. And it's all because she had more faith in love than she did in evil. And when you serve people, and when you love people, and when you do the things that you're going to do as a leader, you're going to want to quit. You're going to want to throw in the towel. You're going to want to give up. But someone say love. Someone say love. Because if you have enough love in your heart, if you have enough love in your cause, enough love in your vision, enough love for the people you serve, I suggest to you today that the power of love will overcome every situation in your life. And so today the leadership challenge on this one is very simple. What can you do to lead with more love? Someone say, what can I do to lead with more love? When you go serve today, challenge yourself to love more. When you start the school year, challenge yourself to love more. When you do everything you do, make sure you love more.